living a life. We's different. You ain't the hustling type. We's different. Rick King.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right, the final match, the match to end off WrestleMania Day 1 was the Phenomenal One versus the Phenom. The Undertaker versus AJ Styles in a boneyard match. First thing first, I still did not know what a boneyard match was because they didn't really explain it. But I'm pretty sure it had buried alive implications in it, where I guess in order to win you need to bury your opponent, and that's pretty much what happened here. Somebody got buried. So let's get into this. First things first. This match was I said Kofi versus Morrison versus Jimmy was one of the matches of the night. This was the match of the night for me. Because WWE, because this is the thing I love about WWE. Whenever it's something outside, they always treat it like it's a movie. The production value is like the camera value, the production value, like everything is always on point. I like how they treat it like a fight scene in a movie. That I always appreciate about WWE, and they did the same thing here. I love it. It was great. That match, I was glued in. I had to take a second look at it just to make these notes, but it was a great match. I loved it from start to finish. And this and at the age Taker's in, this was the perfect match to do it in, because for me, I think a regular match between these two would not have been as good, because you would have had AJ carry the whole match. And I don't think AJ would have been able to do what he does with other people in that match if it was a regular match. So I'm exceptionally happy that it was not a regular match. And this is what we got. A great match. All right, so let's kick it off, shall we? All right, so first thing first, the match is starting with, I guess, the Undertaker's theme playing. So it's trying to give you the illusion that the Undertaker's coming out in a casket, because a hearse drives in, backs up. Then I think two druids take out a coffin, and I think we're supposed to have the illusion that was supposed to be the Undertaker, but it wasn't. It was AJ Styles. So AJ Styles comes out in a coffin, in the back of a hearse. Yeah, that's exactly how I want to come into a match, in a damn coffin, pretending I'm dead. that works out. that works out. So it comes out that way, and then we're waiting for Undertaker. So Undertaker comes out as the American Badass, as Biker Taker, and that was the perfect persona for this match. I don't care what anybody says. When I tell you, if you ever watch this match, the dialogue, I loved it. I'm glad Taker went to this persona, because if there's one thing I loved about Biker Taker, he talked so much shit, and I loved it. Like, oh man, the backs and forths dialogue, I loved it. That's what kept me entertained, was that dialogue as well. I loved it. But Undertaker was coming in a bike, bandana, with basically, biker Undertaker-esque gear on, right? And out the gate, boom, right hand. It was a fight. And that's what this match was supposed to be, and it was appropriate. It worked. It was a fight, and I loved it. But just so you know, Undertaker dominated most of the match, really, or most of the fight, I would say. He was getting his offense in, boom, hitting him with right hands, left hands, talking to him, talking smack, talking about, this is what you wanted, right? Boom, boom. This is what you wanted, right? Boom. Like, just hitting him. Styles got maybe like a punch or two in at the time, but Taker was just whooping. He was just whooping them, giving them right hands, left hands, just whooping them. Then comes this, right? So Gallows and Anderson come out of nowhere, right? As you knew they were going to, they were going to interrupt and appear. So they come. Now there was a woodshed, like right there. There's like a woodshed right next to them, or they were next to. So the door opens, and out of nowhere, maybe 10 guys dressed up as druids, and they all circled the Undertaker, right? So now at this point, I'm thinking, okay, so this is where AJ Styles basically gonna get his off. So I thought the Druids would at least pound the Undertaker, keep him down, but nah, that wasn't the case. Undertaker beat up all of them. He was beating up all of them, and then he was giving Gallows and Anderson. Well, Gallows and Anderson were getting the one up on Taker, but then Taker was boom, 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 comes back, takes them out. Then AJ Styles comes out of nowhere. Let me see what I wrote. Okay, so yeah, I did write that. All right, so Undertaker, took Gallows and Anderson out, boom, boom, and then I thought and when AJ came in the picture, boom, he hit him. I thought he hit him with like I guess what was supposed to be a tombstone. I thought that's what he hit him with because it was like something white, like white grayish. So I thought he hit him with like a tombstone, not a real tombstone. But I don't think if you hit a man that's about 50 plus with a tombstone that he's gonna be good when you get up. You know what I'm saying? So I think he hit him with what was supposed to be a tombstone, boom, and that's when AJ Styles was getting his stuff off, boom, boom, hit him with this, that. What else I wrote? All right, so then after that, AJ Styles drives I'm gonna take it through a fence, boom, straight like that. My bad if I'm going back and forth. I'm looking at my notes a little bit because I forget what I wrote. Okay, so that's fine. So okay, so he hits AJ. AJ throws Taker through a fence, boom, like that. So basically, AJ Styles is in control. So then AJ Styles picks up the shovel, boom, hits Undertaker in the back or the head. I don't know if it was the front or back. I forget what it was, but he hit him with a shovel. Undertaker goes down in the hole, the hole that they dug up for. That basically is if you are able to put dirt on him. Basically, how a Buried Alive match is. If you're in a hole, get dug up, boom, that's how you lose. So it looked like AJ Styles was about to win. So then AJ Styles gets on the machine, of which I forget what it is. Bulldozer. Is it a bulldozer? I think I'll call it bulldozer. Just bulldozer. So he gets on top of the bulldozer. He's about to put dirt on Taker, basically saying, "All right, this is over." Boom. It's called a day. And then Taker does Taker things, and that's exactly how I wrote it. Taker does Taker things, where as AJ Styles about to do it, Undertaker literally appears behind him, and I think I have the thumbnail of how it looked. Taker just looks crazed and demonic, and from there, Undertaker just proceeds to do what he does. So Taker does Taker things. You know what I'm saying? So once Taker appears from behind AJ, boom, right hand, rights, lefts, still talking to him, still talk, and that's the one. That was the highlight for me of the match. The talking, the dialogue of what was happening. I'm telling you, if Taker was just Dead Man Taker, you wouldn't hear no dialogue. But the fact that Taker was Biker Taker, and he was talking mess, because that's the one thing I like about Undertaker when he was that persona. Nobody could outspit him, bro. He would talk. He was talking some real. He was talking that real, bro. If you watch this match. This is what I call the match of the night. This was so great to me. It's so great. So as I said, Taker was hitting him. Taker was hitting Styles. Boom, boom, hitting him with right slash. Then AJ Styles goes up to the roof of the house that they were next to. So he goes up top to the house on the roof. So Taker is about to Taker's chasing him basically. So AJ Styles is trying to run away. So AJ's basically near the edge of the roof. So then Taker does Taker things. So Taker puts his arms up, boom, like that, and then out of nowhere, I don't know where it came from. I don't know where it was coming from, but fire comes out of nowhere. Fire from the roof comes out of nowhere. I don't know what exactly type of house that is, and I don't know where exactly you would. I don't know how safe that is. The fact that fire was that close to a house when it shot up, but fire came out from I don't know where. So that's legit how that went. So from there, Taker is about to give AJ Styles that work, but Gallows and Anderson come back into the picture. So he gets them right up out of there. He gets them up out of there. He throws Gallows off the roof, and then what does he do? He tombstones Anderson on the roof. So then he comes at Styles, boom, telling him, this is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. Don't back up now. This is what you wanted. I'm telling you, I love Taker. I love Taker so he talks so much shit. Then he proceeds to get Styles. Boom, choke slam. Boom, choke slam through the choke slam off the roof through the same fence that AJ put Taker through. Boom. On the ground. Taker comes down. Takes up Styles. Picks him up. Like, you good? You good? You right? Like, oh, we just begin. We just getting started. We just getting started. You know what I'm saying? Don't back up now. This is what you wanted. Now, before he picked him up, he looked at him and said, what's my... He looked at him. He said, what's my wife's name again? What's her name again? I'm telling you, I love Taker as biker Taker. That's what I do. So from there, he does that, and then now, excuse me. Now he's picking him up, and as he's about to put him into the hole, AJ Styles is apologizing, like, I'm sorry. Like he's pleading. I don't blame him. These guys ass beat. So I mean, I apologize too if I got my ass beat like that and thrown off the roof. So I'm saying, I be apologizing too. I'm saying I don't know, man. I be like, my bad. I didn't know it was like that. You know what I'm saying? I heard the stories. I wasn't sure. So he gets off the roof. So Taker, boom. He's about to put him in. So then he picks him up. He's like, you know what? I ain't gonna do that to you. You put up a fight. He hugs him. He walks away. Turns around. Big boot. Styles falls into the hole. Taker puts the dirt in. Boom. Rest in peace. He shows the tombstone. AJ Styles, 1977 to 2020. Rest in peace, AJ Styles. Match of the night. It was a great match. Now, in terms of this, I thought to myself, I said to myself, AJ Styles should win. But once the match was changed to a boneyard match, you knew exactly Taker was going to win. Now, if it was a regular match, yes, AJ Styles definitely wins. There's no doubt in my mind AJ Styles wins a regular match. But since this was a fight, since it was a boneyard match, Taker's winning automatically. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine for what it is. It's just now what's next for Styles. Is it time to go after the WWE title? Probably not. Have to get buried alive? I don't think so. I think Styles probably off. Is he off? Should he be off Raw this tomorrow? I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, whew. That was day one of WrestleMania. That was all the matches. Inclusive. In the beginning of the show, it was kind of flat. I really wasn't invested or interested. The first two matches, I wasn't interested or invested in. No disrespect to the Kabuki Warriors, Bliss and Cross, Elias and Corbin. No disrespect to them, but those are matches I didn't really care for, and I wasn't really thrilled about. But it is what it is. But as the night progressed, that's when everything started picking up, and I appreciate that. So day one was okay, but the way they ended it, perfect. I would not have ended it any better. The Taker Styles match of the night, the best match so far on Mania. We'll see what tonight brings us. Day 2 brings us. We'll see what it is, man. Man, that was Rose, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching all these videos. Thank you for all the love and support as always. Day 2 is tonight in 6 hours. We're gonna see that last man standing match, Edge and Orton. We're gonna see Edge and Orton. We're gonna see Cena versus The Fiend. And we're gonna see Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. There's a lot to get into tonight. I'm down for it. Can't wait. Until next time, peace, love, 100. Yeah.